What's up? I'm just waking up. It's May 25th, 2011. I had the most ridiculous dream of my entire life last night. I really don't even know if I can remember it. And I've had it more than once, which is weird, but I really didn't remember it the first time. I'm gonna try to explain it to you so I don't forget it. But let's see if I can remember from the beginning. It started off, we were at like this youth camp thing, and we were at this pool where somebody's dad had died last year. And I remember seeing Aaron Staver there, but he was like not really into being there. But then what happened? I'm tired. It's gonna be really ADD up in here. Um, what was I saying? Saw Aaron. Okay, and then there was a room that was filled with a bunch of video games. Oh, and I saw a dude. I saw my granddaddy in a reclining chair, and then I saw someone who's like identical to my granddad in another reclining chair, and he said like, hey to me, but he sounded like granddaddy, but not like exactly, but it sounded pretty close to him, and he got up and shook my hand, and I was like, whoa, you guys look the same. It was weird. And at some point, I shook hands with this guy who was like 7 foot tall, and he asked me what my name was, and I said Josh, and he didn't say anything back. And he went away. He's wearing a suit, and he's really big. He's like old too. He had white hair. Um, but anyways, we were in this room. I went to this room where there was like a bunch of video games being played. My brother was playing like a Nintendo 64. My grandmother was sitting next to him wearing my Beats headphones. She was wearing my Beats headphones, and I was trying to figure out what they were playing. And it has something to do with Mario, because all of a sudden, like, I was trying to be, in with all of them. So like, oh, Jeffrey was there. Oh, I totally forgot. I totally forgot. It started off the whole youth camp thing. Yeah, like we started off in this weird youth camp place. Um, I had slept until like 5 o'clock. Um, so people were like, "Josh, what the crap is wrong with you?" Which is weird because I was like sleeping super hard, which is why this dream happened. But in my dream, I had slept till like 5 o'clock, and I haven't taken my medicine this morning. I hadn't slept till like 5 o'clock in the evening. So then I woke up and I was super crazy, and then I went to find everyone else, and that's when all that other stuff happened that I just explained. All of a sudden, like, dang, I'm starting to forget it as I'm telling it because it was huge. It was really detailed. Um, so all of a sudden, like, it turned in from being like in this room, like a room that people are in. It turned in from like that into like a weird like we were inside a video game, and I was like attached to the wall, and everybody was like trying to kill me and stuff. Not trying to kill me per se, but all these things were happening while people were watching me. Like I was like in the video game, but they were all in it too, but they're just watching me participate or something. And so I kept on going, and like all this stuff kept happening to me, and I was trying to dodge it, and it became all about me for a second, like about me in the video game, and it was almost like I was Mario. And then people were throwing daggers at me, and like swords, and like Steven was there. And there was a certain point, I know I'm missing a lot of detail, but I can't remember it. Um, it got to a point where Steven was like, dude, you're so close to beating the game, but you don't know what to do with the sword or something. So it's like you gotta hold on. Let me tell you what to do, and I will do it for you. And I was just like, no, forget that, man. I'm gonna do it. And what happened after that? I'm so tired. Ugh. What happened? I was in a video game thing, and I remember I dodged a couple of daggers. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Steven. It wasn't Steven, or if it was like Mario. There was like one person who was like opposing me and really wanted to kill me. But there was like I had a sword at some point, and I was running around with it like on the walls and stuff. It was weird. There was like one, it was like a big long convoluted hallway that this whole video game was. So, um, I was going. It came to a point. I'm missing so much that I remember having, but the dream I remember having. But excuse me. This is 6 minutes. Holy crap! I'm sorry, guys. Um, it got to the point where I was trying to fool the guy who was chasing me, and I was dang, oh my head, I can't remember. I'm on freaking ADD right now. It got to a point where I had to like slice that guy. I had to slice him with my sword, and I was like moving lights, like switching lights on and off to like fool him where I was, and like we were chasing each other around. It was crazy. It was really intense. And then I finally got to where I had trapped him, and like I caught him off guard, and I just sliced him. And all of a sudden, like the world came crumbling. It was like, and like stuff was falling apart. And all of a sudden, I had like this weird purple like stuff that I had to drink, and I drank it. And as I was drinking it, the whole world just kind of fell into itself, and it was like purple and blue and like really trippy. And then I was like falling down. I was like falling down this corridor or whatever, and all of a sudden, it turned into like a throat. Okay, it turned into like me being inside me, like inside my body. And then I was like falling down, and it was like really cool and like weird, like kind of like the old movie theater intro thing that used to be at Carmike Cinemas when you're like in the space car and you're going. That's kind of how it was, except for I was inside my throat, which is strange. And I was going inside my body, and I was like bobbing and weaving around this cool stuff, and all of a sudden there was like this big, weird, like spacey looking stuff, and apparently that was the stuff I had just drank that was making me do all this. And so I was like floating around inside it. It was really cool. And then I keep falling down and doing weird stuff, and I'm just like swooping around in my body. And then I'm coming up, and then like as soon as I'm coming out my mouth, um, I like wake up. Not me wake up, but like Dream Josh wakes up. As soon as I'm coming out of my mouth, the big Josh who is got the guy coming out of his mouth, like wakes up and starts belching. I belched for like 30 seconds straight. Seriously. My dad was trying to ask me like what I wanted for breakfast or something, but not really. He wasn't anywhere near here. But Dream Dad was trying to ask me what I wanted for breakfast, and I was just belching because I couldn't help it. And so he what I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, he finally just stopped asking me. I remember he looked at me and was just like whatever, and then ran away because he didn't want me belching in his face. And so I think that was pretty much it. I think that was the end of my dream. There was a whole lot of other stuff that I wish I could remember, like That was the dream to end all my weird, like, that dream trumped all of my weird dreams I've ever had so far. But I've wasted 10 minutes of your life if you're actually watching this. I'm like just sitting in my house, apparently, obviously. There's Melody. Hi, Melody. And I'm just sitting in my house. I don't even know if people are going to watch this. I put out a Facebook thing saying, hey, if you want to hear about my dream, just message me. And then I started recording this because I knew that there was no way I was going to be able to type all this. So I just did this. Maybe somebody will hear it one day. Alright, guys. See you later.